What's up, aliens? Welcome back to GBNCast. Oh, it's not Blizzcon MMO. No, that's definitely wrong. The heck? It's a great way to start a show. The wrong lower third. Fire somebody! That'd be me. It's GBNcast episode 7. It's October 18th. GameBreaker TV. This is the first time ever tuning into the GBNcast. This is basically a show where we talk about what's going on behind the scenes with the GameBreaker Nation, all that good stuff. Keep you guys up to date. Joining me this week, Mr. Justin Kennedy. How are you, sir?
Doing good. Nice
good,
Friday.
good. We got a decent amount of stuff to talk about today. Not too much, but got to keep everybody in the loop. All right, so what's going on since last week? So first up, I will fill you guys in on the website stuff. So website. Where is it? It's still a splash screen. Yes, I know. So about midweek, I guess I would say midweek this week, we ran into like 2 or 3 major technical bugs in the coding on the website, which pretty much had us start back over again, sort of from scratch to rebuild everything. It looks pretty much the same. We lost 2 little functionality things, but all is well on the GameBreaker Nation front. I think I showed it off a little bit. This is how it's starting to look. Let me refresh it. I like the little animation on the slidery thing there. It's nice. Whee! So probably going to be doing some more of this stuff. So it's starting to look. Big thing obviously here is if you guys haven't seen the logo for the GameBreaker Nation, created about 6-7 logos during the week, and we posted them up in the GameBreaker Nation forums for you all to vote on to actually pick the one you guys liked. So we did like a lion, a griffin, a fist, the dragon, a couple others. The dragon won, so that is officially the GameBreaker Nation logo with the dragon right there. Again, this website is not live just yet. You're still going to get the splash screen, but this is what we're working on. So it's going to have how to apply. You know, we've got like this form is not completely filled out yet, but you'll have an area to apply here, put your name in, all kinds of stuff like that. You know, what's your primary game? What's your secondary game? How would you, describe yourself as a gamer, hardcore, casual, role player, other, that kind of stuff? What are you interested in? PvE, PvP, crafting, all that. So we're going to flesh this out a little bit more as well. So that's all coming along. And I think we're pretty close to being able to get something open where we can have the application at least there, as well as the upcoming events. Working on this page a little bit more. This is not real data, by the way. If I show you this, there's no Hearthstone tournament scheduled. Although we are working on a Hearthstone tournament, that is not real data, so that's not true. That's just there for placeholder. But we'll have a calendar here, and God, I don't even know what I'm clicking into. I probably shouldn't be showing. It's like dead page. So that's not set up yet. And you're gonna have like past events, all this dummy data right now. But we're going to be, so part of the event planner stuff, they're going to be recording, screen capping, taking photos, video, all that stuff. That'll all be posted up here on. So we did a Final Fantasy like beach party. We got to change this, but you can see we've got the video in here. We've got a bunch of screenshots from the dance party, all that kind of stuff. So all the events will be posted on the website, probably like the day after, that kind of thing. So you'll have upcoming events, past events, how to apply. We'll be listing the shows. We'll have a live section for the live stream, which I'm not sure how we're going to work that yet, Justin. I don't know. We haven't really talked about that because now we have the stream team to kind of talk about, which is a whole new thing. We've got a separate channel, GB Nation, twitch.tv/GB Nation. The stream team has been streaming a bunch. So that will be on here somehow prominently. You've also got, new special forums just for the GameBreaker Nation. And then there'll be the About section where we'll have like an FAQ and we're going to have the guild charter and all that kind of stuff. And expect this site to grow. Don't expect that to be everything. So it's going to be a work in progress and we're going to build stuff out, better tools, hopefully, to keep everybody in the loop. So that is coming along nicely. And I hope to have it up to you within days. I hate because I feel like I just keep saying days, but we just keep getting set back with bugs and nothing we can do. So, so the logo is the new thing, exciting stuff. With the logo, we started creating some new swag merch to start selling. Here's a GBN hoodie we're going to be putting up. Friends don't let friends pug. I kind of said it as a joke and you guys ran with it and loved it, so we're going to make it. So GBN hoodie. We're also going to do it in a t-shirt form. Might do a little alteration on this front here yet. This isn't up for sale yet. I'll let you guys know when we actually put it up for sale. Might do a little alteration on this, but back of the shirt, Friends of Live Fred's Pug, GameBreaker Nation, with the logo, dragon on the front. So we'll get those out ASAP and up. I know a lot of you guys want to go to BlizzCon and represent, so I want to get those up as soon as possible so you can all get them in time for BlizzCon. The other thing we've been doing this past week, for people who have been showing up to the live shows, is I've been doing sort of these Mumble dumps of our information. So how did we get into the Mumble? How are we all communicating with the GameBreaker Nation since we're not really fully launched? Well, I've been giving out all the information of how to get into our Mumble server. You can download Mumble at mumble.sourceforge.net. We'll put this all in the show into the post as well. The server address to log in is gamebreaker.mumble.com. Gamebreaker.mumble.com. The port number is 7877. That is the port, 7877. And the password is GBTV1234. It's very, very good password. I know. It's completely secure and legit. I ran it through some crazy passwords and it said, this is completely strong and no one will ever think of it. GBTV1234. So I encourage you now to download it, get in there. You can do it right now while we're doing the show in the live for the live people. People are dropping it into the chat. So feel free, get in there now. People were in there all night last night. I think we had over 100 people on Legendary last night hanging out, talking about World of Warcraft lore, all kinds of things. So start using it. We're not going to change it. This is your Mumble. This is the GameBreaker Nation Mumble. Start gaming with friends, meeting new people. We're starting to roll out events and things like that. We're going to talk to JKK is going to fill us in a little bit on that, about some events. We did a Final Fantasy event already. We're going to be doing a World of Warcraft one this Saturday. So we'll talk about that in a bit. The other big thing this week, BlizzCon. If you guys are in the Southern California area going to BlizzCon, or you live in the area not going to BlizzCon, we will be hosting the largest World of Warcraft BlizzCon party with Zam and WoW Insider at the Annabella Hotel. That is on Thursday before, I don't have the date in front of me, but the Thursday before BlizzCon. I believe, I don't know the times yet. I believe it's either 5 to 10 or 6 to 10 is the party. So if you guys are in the area, you don't need a BlizzCon ticket to come to the party, but I would get there early. We're expecting something like, I don't know, 7,000-8,000 people probably to show up to this thing. And it'll be fun. It's a pool party. We did it like 2 years ago at the Annabella Hotel. That's where you want to show up, the Annabella Hotel. Be all kinds of giveaways. Bunch of you. Mike B will be there. Hopefully Josh will be there. I'll be there. Justin will be there. Bunch of the GameBreaker people will be there. Olivia D. Grace will be there. So it's gonna be what's that?
I'm just walking down the street till I find it.
Yeah, you just gotta walk down. You can literally walk, which I definitely urge you to walk because usually there's some cocktails that are flowing at these parties. So it's going to be fun. For those of you who can't make it, we will be live streaming it on the GameBreaker Nation channel. The entire thing will be live streamed. So we'll start getting the word out a little bit more on that. That should be a lot of fun. So BlizzCon. Continue sending in your officer applications for games. I don't have a list here of exactly what we're looking for, but if you guys are interested in either being a guild officer or an event planner, or just maybe, how you can help out. We have like a couple various little positions as well that we may need help with. Submit at gamebreaker.tv is always where you can send an email to inquire about that and tell us what you're interested in. Last on my list, I think, for the week is that we are working on starting up a Hearthstone tournament. So we're going to be doing the testing on that. I'll fill you guys in a little bit more on that, but that's going to be really exciting. And the cool thing about it is we're working on how to do it live. So I think there's some other peeps out there, some other sites that are trying to do Hearthstone tournaments, but they're not doing it live. They're doing it with VODs, and they're recording it, and they're putting it online after the fact, which is cool. But we're really trying to work out the tech to actually do them and cast them live. So look for that as well. That's going to be cool. Justin, fill me in. What's happening with this? So like I said, we're doing these unofficial, official GameBreaker Nation in-game events already, even though we're not really launched. We're just starting to. And the reason we're starting to do these sort of like, and we're not like, pushing is because we want to figure out what works, what doesn't, get people in, and we don't want to be bombarded by everything. So what's happening this Saturday? World of Warcraft Halloween scavenger hunt thing?
Yeah. Yesterday we actually had our first, I guess you could say, event planner meeting. Like actually just event planners that I had it with. And as we were going through it, the North American Horde and Alliance event planners came to me like, "Oh, we already got events for the next 3 Saturdays." I was like,
Nice.
"Okay." So I was like, "Throw the first one at me," and apparently it was this Saturday. I found this out yesterday. So the first event we have coming up, and it's on the site for you all to see already. It's called we're calling it the WoW Halloween Scavenger Hunt, and it's kind of this Saturday. And it's tomorrow night at 6 PST, or 6 PT, whatever we're on now. You all will be able to come into our Mumble, join us on the Terrellian server, and both Horde and Alliance, and participate in a scavenger hunt for specific items that the list will be given out right at 6 o'clock at the starting time for you to go through. And the items apparently give different point values, and whoever has the highest points get to win. And I think the final bit here is that each side gets one member to represent them, whoever has the highest points on each side, and then whoever has the highest point overall, that side, either whether it's Alliance or Horde, get to throw pumpkins at the other side, at the other faction.
Oh, nice. So yeah, just it's like sort of just one example of the different types of events we're going to be doing. The event coordinators have been busy just coming up with just awesome ideas and kind of coming up with tons of event ideas for all different games. So we'll be doing this stuff in Final Fantasy, World of Warcraft, Star Wars: The Old Republic, Guild Wars 2. All different games. League of Legends. Obviously we'll not be doing scavenger hunts, but we're planning out things across all games. So go to GameBreaker.tv. It's on the front page. We need to get the Mumble info probably in here for people, and it'll be the first official sort of like documented post of our Mumble info. I'm scared.
So I wasn't sure to put it in it yet.
We probably should. I mean, we're telling people like meet up in our Mumble server, and they're getting a lot of questions of where to. So let's get that info in there. So go there. There's all the info of how you can join in on that this Saturday. That starts at what, 6 p... No, 9 p.m. Eastern. 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, and it's going to go for 1 hour. And I would imagine that after that hour, there's still going to be a lot of players hanging out in the Mumble and just, coming up with some fun stuff, hang out, whatever, and go run around and do some World of Warcraft stuff. Now, the other big thing that we started this week was the stream team. Talked about that. We started a completely separate channel just for the stream team on Twitch. It's GB Nation. So twitch.tv/GB Nation is the channel there. Tell me a little about that, though. How many people do we have? Do we have a list yet of how many people are on the stream team already?
Currently we actually have, let's see if I got this, about 10 people signed up for a stream team right now.
So what we're doing is we're getting the event coordinators and the guild officers and stuff involved in this, and we'll slowly be putting a little bit more structure around it, putting it on the calendar once the site's there, so you guys can see like, hey, from 6 to 8 is going to be somebody streaming World of Warcraft and this and then this like this. Are we going to be? I assume we're streaming the scavenger hunt.
Yes, the scavenger. Yes. At least I told him. I said you better have somebody there.
Somebody's got to be streaming this, so we'll get somebody streaming. So that's the whole idea. So this scavenger hunt will be being streamed on GB Nation from 6 to 7, and then if you want to go longer than that, that's fine. But we will start building up a calendar, so there's like blocks, and that channel will be all about game streaming. So the shows will be all on GameBreaker Nation Twitch channel. All the game streaming will be on GB Nation, and we'll be slowly just ramping that up and having more and more blocks of hours and hours of. But it's been quite fun. Anything else on that front with the stream team?
I mean, we're wanting to get more people in there to be able to get to a sort of 24/7 or close to 24/7 streaming capabilities. So you all can sign up. We'll put a link in the article for the show, as well as I just put a link in chat for those who are already here. There's a sign up form, and you put your information in and let us know. And if you are going to sign up to be part of the stream team, please have some examples of streams you've already done before, so we can actually see if you can even run a stream or not.
Especially on the technical side, like upload speed, things like that. We want to keep good quality, so if you guys do get denied, we're sorry, but we do want to keep if you got pretty bad internet and it looks choppy and pixelated, we're probably not going to do it. So just keep that in mind. We got a few questions this week. Answer a couple quick questions. This question was, can I be an officer for Final Fantasy 14 and use the PS3? So officer, yes, would absolutely work. Event Planner would not. So keep that in mind. Final Fantasy 14, if you guys are wondering why this question is, because PS3 players and PC players play together. They're not segregated, which is great. So yes, you're absolutely. We encourage people on the PS3 to come in, join the GameBreaker Nation. If you want to become an officer, great. The reason it won't work for an event planner is because we want the event planners to be able to document the events. So recording the stream, taking screenshots, things like that. I guess technically, if you have a way to record your PS3, which some of you do, some of you are running it through maybe a capture device, things like that, and you are in that category, then yeah, hit us up. If you can record it and document it, I have no problem with bringing people on console games like that. We'll probably see more of that in the future with MMOs being on console. So I would say yes, if you have the capabilities. But if you do not have the capabilities and you're going to ask a million questions about it, I don't know if we can help you. You're going to need some sort of like capture device and all kinds of other stuff. So keep that in mind. But officer, yes.
I would also say with that is you're going to have some way to get into Mumble probably. We're going to expect you to communicate with the players.
Yeah, you're going to be able to need to
communicate. Computer or what?
Yep, there's a Mumble app on your iPhone and stuff like that, so you could use that. But yeah, you need to be able to communicate. That's for sure. Next question was, what kind of rating will the GameBreaker Nation offer? Another good question. And I say as any kind of that the GameBreaker Nation wants. So how I see it in certain games, like we talk about this internally on like the meetings and stuff, and some of even the guild officers have asked the same question. I said, well, I think you're going to get the obvious. I think you're going to get a group of people who want to put together a hardcore rating guild. And maybe even once this thing starts going, you might even see people who really want to do progression rating and really kind of even start competing in that arena. We will help you. Like we will try and put those groups together and make sure that there's a static, if you guys want to put together a static group and meet people through like kind of being competitive like that and be super hardcore, we're going to help you guys do that and keep you guys connected. We're going to have people out there that want to do more casual rating. World of Warcraft is a perfect example. It's great with flex rating, right? But we're going to offer that as well. So some of these things are going to be sort of like, in particular games, and what sort of feedback we get from the players, we will help foster that. So even with, if there's groups of role players that want to do like role playing events, we're going to help work that as well. So I would say all of the above. I see us having hardcore rating group nights. I see us having casual rating nights. I see us having role-playing events, all kinds of things like that. It really is up to you guys. We will do our best to kind of help put some sort of, coordination and semblance around what you want. That's the whole point of this. And last up here, somebody asked this question right before in chat, which is a good one, and said, where is everyone getting their GBN info? Because is the website done? So obviously, like I said earlier, no, the website's not done yet. And obviously some people in the chat room know a lot about the GameBreaker Nation, and some of you guys may be going like, where do you guys know all this? It is sporadic right now. It is a little all over the place as we're sort of soft launching. The GBNcast right here is obviously number 1. We're on episode 7 now, so 7 episodes of that to keep up on that. A lot of the GBN info that I think a lot of the hardcore peeps know about right now are listening to me in pre and post show and live shows. They're showing up for the live shows, which I've been talking a bit about and answering questions and stuff like that. There's also the forums, right, JK?
Yes. The forums are not fully set up yet for everyone to see all of the private forums that our officers see right now. But the forum.gamebreakernation.com is active. And you all can head over there. Right now, it's kind of mixed in with the GameBreaker ones. They kind of go back and forth. But eventually, here soon, actually, they're going to have more exclusive forums to them.
And I'm going to say going forward, now as of today, since I'm kind of really opening the floodgates, is the Mumbles. Mumble right now, there's people in there 24/7 pretty much at this point. I've seen some guild officers and event coordinators pretty much in there all the time. So again, mumble.sourceforge.net. That's where you can download Mumble. The server address is gamebreaker.mumble.com. The port is 7877. The password is GBTV1234. I would say jump in there. There's probably always somebody on there that can probably answer some questions, and you guys can just chit chat about the GameBreaker Nation. I promise you, we will be getting better with the information and the flow of information of how this is all working. We just got to put some of the systems in place and the tools and the calendar and the website and all that. Once that's up and running, it'll be a little less chaotic. And it feels a little bit more chaotic, even by the fact that I have started opening this stuff up just sporadically to see how it all works. So fear not, information will flow. So go over to GameBreaker Nation, www.gamebreakernation.com. You can still put your email address in. I think we're going to be hopefully sending out some emails and stuff like that over the weekend or early next week. We've gotten your email addresses. I know you haven't heard from us yet, but we've gotten your email addresses, and we will be using those to send out GameBreaker Nation newsletter and topics and stuff like that. But right now, the best places to stay in touch and informed is this show, which is why we're making it, the Mumble, which is awesome, and the forum. So those three ways, definitely. With that, I can't wait for tomorrow, Saturday, World of Warcraft event. And we'll be back next week and answer some more questions. And hopefully we'll have the GameBreakerNation.com up and running by then. I think we definitely will. And maybe some more information on the Hearthstone tournament, which is going to be awesome. JKK?
Ready to kick some butt.
Yeah, ready to kick some butt. Thanks so much. And we'll see you next week on GBNcast.
Yeah.
So much going. So much. Tune in on Fridays at 4 Pacific to the GBNcast live. We'll be jumping in the Mumble probably right now as well and saying hello to all of you guys. So in the live room, jump in. We'll see you. If you're watching on the download, jump in. We'll see you. Have a great weekend.